All right, guys, today we're diving into something that finally explains why some men respond insanely well to testosterone and why others really feel anything whenever their levels look normal. And so this is going to be specific to androgen sensitivity and the little genetic quirk called CAG repeats. I'm going to try and keep it simple, practical, actually relevant to TRT. No genetic PhD required. This is just kind of my own curiosity on trying to see why numbers isn't always the best way to try and treat testosterone for guys and gals. So first, androgen sensitivity is basically how strongly your body responds to testosterone and DHT, dihydrotestosterone. Think of testosterone as the message and your androgen receptor as your body's cell phone. Some guys have full bars and 5G service. Others, they're trying to stream Netflix on 1 bar of 3G behind a metal barn during a thunderstorm. Same hormone, but totally different signal stream. So what exactly are CAG repeats? Inside of your androgen receptor gene, specifically in the exon 1, there's a region where your DNA repeats the sequence CAG over and over. It's almost like your genome hit the copy and paste button too many times. Some men have shorter repeats, like 17 or 18, and others have longer ones, like 25 to 30. And that number directly affects how efficient your androgen receptor is. The rule is simple. The shorter the CAG repeat length, the stronger, more efficient androgen signal. Longer CAG repeats have weaker, less efficient signaling. It's not a disease or a mutation. It's just genetic variety, like eye color. And here's why that matters. CAG repeat length basically works like a dimmer switch on your testosterone response. Guys with short repeats, the receptors are efficient and responsive. You give them a little bit of testosterone and your body's like, hey, we got this. Guys with longer repeat need a louder message. The receptors are just a bit sluggish. Let's try this analogy to see if it helps understand it a bit. Some guys have a twin turbo V8 engine. He tapped the gas and it's gonna go. The other guys, they're driving a 2002 base model Prius with 280,000 miles. They're carrying 3 kids, 2 dogs, and a kayak. It'll get there. It's doing its best. It's the same testosterone, but different horsepower under the hood. And there is research to back this up. Shorter CAG repeats are associated with better sexual function, more muscle gain, lower body fat, better energy, and an overall stronger response to testosterone therapy. Longer CAG repeats show the opposite, more symptoms of low T, higher luteinizing hormone, less an anabolic response, and they often need higher therapeutic free testosterone to feel normal. So yes, this is legitimate science, not Reddit folklore. And can you actually test your CAG repeats? Yeah, you can. There's a real genetic assay called androgen receptor CAG repeat analysis. Labs like LabCorp offer this, and so we could order it, and it's measurable and accurate. But really, I mean, I almost rarely see a need to actually test it. We're just going to treat symptoms. We're not going to worry about your gene sequences. We're not going to really worry about your testosterone number. If you feel great, that tells us everything. If you feel terrible still, we're going to adjust your dose. Your actual response tells us a lot more than a genetic report ever will. So CAG testing only helps when symptoms don't match the labs. Someone needs unusually high doses. Someone overresponds to super tiny doses, or you're managing fertility. So how does this actually impact testosterone therapy? Guys with shorter CAG repeats feel great on modest doses. Push them too high and they'll overshoot fast. They'll get acne, irritability, high free T. Guys with longer repeats usually need higher therapeutic levels, especially higher free testosterone to get actual symptom relief. And this is why testosterone therapy should not be standardized and just get your total to over 7 or 800. We treat to symptom resolution, not just numbers. And so again, kind of think the androgen receptors like cars. The Ferrari guy looks at the squat rack and he's going to put on muscle. The Prius guy has been lifting for 18 months and says, is that one new quad fiber? Both can get strong. One just has a more exciting ride. The other has to put in a lot more effort. So the biggest takeaway in all this is your CAG repeat length influences how strongly you're going to respond to testosterone and DHT. You can measure it, but you don't typically need to. And your symptoms in response to treatment will always guide how we're going to change your protocol, much more than genetics. Optimize the person, not the number. If you want this kind of thoughtful, individualized hormone care, that's exactly what we do at Live Oak Testosterone. We offer telehealth across Texas. Thanks for watching. Hit like and subscribe. Drop any questions below, and we'll happy to bring you more no BS hormone education.